Tonight, we shift our focus from the Federal Capital Territory to the communities that surround it as we delve into the upcoming area council elections in the seat of power. While national politics dominate the headlines, it is at the grassroots level in the 6 area councils of Abaji, Abuja Municipal, Buari, Gwagwalada, Kuje and Kwali that democracy meets the daily lives of residents. Here, decisions on primary health care, local infrastructure, sanitation and community development are most directly felt. These elections are a critical barometer of local democracy, happening as citizens demand greater accountability and tangible results. Who will set the agenda for the FCT's development? What pressing issues, from water supply to land administration, security to education, will decide the votes? To help us unpack this, we are joined now by Honorable Loveth Izekor, an entrepreneur, gender advocate, and People's Democratic Party councillorship candidate for City Center Ward in the Abuja Municipal Area Council, AMAC. We'll be discussing the unique challenges of her campaign and her readiness to tackle issues like infrastructure and youth engagement. Later in the program, we'll also be speaking with Moses Paul, the African Democratic Congress ADC candidate for the AMAC chairmanship in the February 2026 elections. We'll ask him about the hurdles of running against established parties and his preparedness to address complex challenges such as security, housing, and transparent land administration. Honorable Loveth, we're happy for you joining us on this program.
Thank you for having me here.
All right, but before we comment, we have a national rundown from our studios.
The APC Youth Parliament has warned President Bola Ahmed Tinubu against replacing Vice President Kashim Shettima ahead of 2027, saying it could weaken APC support in the Northeast. The group dismissed rumors of a new running mate as divisive and driven by personal ambitions, urging the president to consider loyalty and electoral reality. The APC has ruled out automatic tickets for defecting governors ahead of 2027. Party leaders said defection does not guarantee a ticket, stressing that all members, including recent and expected entrants, must follow party rules and internal processes. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is meeting Kano State Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf at the presidential villa amid talks of a possible defection from the NNPP to the APC. Reports say negotiations remain tense over the issue of a 2027 ticket. Gunmen abducted over 100 worshippers during Sunday services after coordinated attacks in 3 churches in Kurminwali, Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State. The attackers struck almost simultaneously and escaped with the victims.
Tidbits from Shafiu Suleiman there. And now we have the State of the Nation with Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed.
Hello. January 15th every year is marked in Nigeria because it is significant in many ways. It is a day that is remembered by Nigerians because on January 15th, 1966, a large number of northerners and some leaders from the western part of the country were murdered by rogue military elements. That singular event took away from the north the cream of its political leadership and a huge amount of sympathy and loyalty of people who felt that the Nigerian Federation will put these military personnel under trial and punish them in the botched coup. They didn't get what they wanted. The January 15th every year is also significant because it is also the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. By coincidence, it was also the day that the Nigerian state received the surrender of the remnants of the military of the Biafran army, who was defeated after its leader, Odumegwu Ojukwu, ran away and abandoned the Biafran struggle. And since then, Nigeria has been observing January 15th as a significant day. As a nation, it is the day we celebrate the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. The Armed Forces of Nigeria deserve to be celebrated. They are men and women who have sacrificed their lives and their limbs and their livelihood entirely to the service of this country. And many of them have paid supreme sacrifice, including some of them who died along with the Sardauna on January 15, 1966. Nonetheless, it is significant, it is important, and the nation has celebrated with the solemnity it deserves and with the awareness it deserves. As I said, we have a duty to acknowledge and respect and celebrate our men and women under arms, particularly at this moment when they are challenged beyond any other time, perhaps since the Civil War, to protect citizens, and they are doing it under the most trying circumstances. By coincidence, the January 15th sentiment, going way back to January 15th, 1966, was celebrated here in Kaduna, in the northern part of the country, in a very unusual manner. Groups from the northern part of the country assembled and announced to the world that it is 60 years since they lost the Sardauna. They haven't forgotten him, Sardauna and his colleagues. They haven't forgotten him. They will not forget him. On the contrary, they intend and plan to organize a major conference that will put the North on the table, open it up, look at its weaknesses, its limitations, and chart a course for its future. This event, coinciding with the Armed Forces Remembrance Day, is significant.
Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed there with reminiscences on the fallen heroes and the leading politicians from the north and other parts of the country. May their souls rest in perfect peace. Honorable Loveth Izekor, once again, welcome to our studio.
Thank you very much.
You are aspiring for councillorship.
Yes.
Abuja City Center Ward.
Yes.
But we know you as an entrepreneur and a gender advocate. Why are you veering off the track?
Okay, thank you once again for having me. I'm not really off the track because I've been a politician all this while. It's one of the reasons why I'm also an advocate for gender, and because we've come to notice that women are having so many challenges surrounding participation in politics, especially the young women, because I funded an NGO, Young Ladies in Politics. So
young ladies?
Yes, in politics.
In politics.
To encourage young women to participate more in politics. And that is one of the reasons why I, by the grace of God, I'm the PDP councillorship candidate for City Center Ward today, because I had to resign from my position as director, business development, AMAC investments, to contest for this position, because we were about 4 women who were aspiring for this position from various wards out of the 62 wards here in FCT. And we felt like women, because presently there is no female in the legislative in the council, AMAC, Abuja Municipal.
Okay, in AMAC, no single lady.
No lady.
So when they sit, it's all men among themselves.
Yes, and you can imagine the discussions that goes around that. That's a woman's present, then who presents issues that concerns women and all that. So I had to resign because advocacy from Abuja Municipal Area Council Investment and Property Development. Are
you not committing political suicide? That place is one of, what they call juicy agencies in the FCT.
Sorry, AMAC.
AMAC, I mean,
yes, not
yes.
Abuja.
Well, AMAC is in the FCT.
Yes.
Of course, but under AMAC, of course, AMAC is the richest local government.
Yes, that's true.
In the FCT.
Yes.
So I am on track.
Yes.
Why did you resign?
Being an advocate wasn't just enough. I needed to take an action, a bootstrap, because telling people, oh, you have to be a card-carrying member of a political party, you have to participate for politics, you have to do that. Young women, you have to come out. It's not just about voting, but you also filling up that space, that gap wasn't just enough. I needed to show an example. So that's one of the reasons I resigned. And again, being part of City Center, I've come to upfront, I've come to see some of the challenges we have, and I felt, okay, I could do better. especially with the issue of, city center. Of course, everybody will say it's already developed, that we have good road network, we have good water system, electricity and all that. But city center is highly occupied with civil servants and retirees. So we needed to encourage people to engage more in businesses, small-scale business, even the youth as well, encourage them. Of course, employment is there, but we needed to expose them more to other opportunities, like businesses, digital space, both globally and locally as well, and encourage youth to participate more in all those things. And by the grace of God, through my NGO, I've been able to carry out a whole lot of skills acquisition.
Like the young women in politics, that is what you call it there.
Yes. No, I also have an NGO, Loveth Initiative for Empowerment.
Okay.
Yes.
So I want to know, why PDP?
Okay, why PDP?
Yes, because you are aspiring, you have picked the ticket already. I mean, you are the candidate.
Yeah.
It's not that you are going for any primaries. That one, over. Why PDP?
Yes, I'm a proud member of PDP.
For a very long time.
Yes, for a very long time. And as we know, just as the name implies, People Democratic Party is a party for the people, and is a party that practices true democracy. And why not?
Well, how did you surmount the courage to remain in PDP? We have seen governors, senators, rep members, key party chieftains who have held serious political, positions in PDP, drifting to APC or ADC. But you are firm in PDP.
Yes, I think politics is all about interest and what's aligned with your vision or what you want to do. I don't really see any problem with wherever party anybody wants to belong. The most important thing is, what do you do with that opportunity? What do you do? How do you impact into the community? How do you impact into the society? So, of course, I'm still in party. Definitely, everybody cannot be in one party. So, I'm still a very proud member of PDP.
Okay, even though we have passed that stage, but I want to know how you would navigated your way to clinch the ticket under a PDP, because you said currently no, women in the legislative arm of AMAC. Now here you are picking a ticket. How did you get the ticket?
It wasn't an easy one. We all know PDP is one of the party everybody, of course, before all these challenges we're having, is one of the party everybody wants to be the candidates of. So the primaries was an easy one. I actually won my votes with just one, my primaries with just one vote.
How many of you contested for it under the PDP?
We other stepped down. We're about 4 or 5. So other stepped down. We had 2 major candidates, myself and one other person who is
a lady or
a man.
And you trounced him?
No, I didn't. It's just one vote.
One vote. That is it. It decided. If it were him, he wouldn't have been here. He would have been the one. Okay. Now.
Well, by the grace of, we are together now. We are working hand in hand.
He has paid allegiance.
Yeah, we're working hand in hand.
And assured that he will, be in your campaign train.
Yes,
now, going by your exposure, doing advocacy and all that, someone will think Loveth will go for the seat of Ereti Ngebe, like the senator representing FCT, or, House of Reps, or chairmanship. Why did you go for councillorship?
I'm very passionate about community engagement and community development. And of course, I know most people will say, okay, they want to be here, there, and all that. And councillorship, most people, councillorship. But councillorship is closer to the people. That's before local government or any other stage. It has to be the councillor first, because these are the councillors are representing the people interests, are the bridge between the people and the local governments. Of course, it comes first before any other thing. And why would anybody not want to be there when you, especially someone who wants to make an impact, just like myself, who wants to represent the society well and create a very positive impact. So I think councillorship is a very good platform in order to do that and impact and make a very good change in the lives of people. So.
But are you mindful of the challenges afflicting local government areas? Of course, in Abuja, we call them area councils, right? They are the same in status and recognition in the Nigerian constitution as local government in Katsina or in Borno or in Osun or in Ebonyi. Are you mindful of the challenges that local government areas are facing? They are just there in name, but when it comes to decision making, they are nowhere to be found. Or it is a different ball game in FCT.
Yes, I can assure you that it's a different ball game here, because if Abuja Municipal Area Council happen to be, if I stand to be corrected, I think the number 3rd most developed and I'm trying to look for the right word.
Cosmopolitan,
richest, yes, local governments here in Nigeria. So,
of course, I think even the presidential villa is under your constituency.
Yes,
so, President Tinubu will be your constituent.
Yes, it's under Abuja Municipal Area Council. So, it's quite different here. And you see when you go within Abuja Municipal Council, I can see you notice the old difference, the development and all that. AMAC is working. They're working in terms of decision making. AMAC, Abuja Municipal Council, is taking the right decisions, and of course, it's functioning. It's a well-functioning local government.
But you cannot, you cannot operate in isolation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm now looking at the bigger picture. We have Abaji, we have Gwagwalada, and sometimes when you come to meet at the big table, of course, you may not necessarily be there, because you will be working with the chairman of AMAC. But chairman of AMAC will have to now meet with chairman of other, area councils to take certain decisions affecting the Federal Capital Territory. If I take you back memory lane, last year we have seen protests by, primary healthcare workers. We have seen protests by primary school teachers, which are all under the purview of this area councils. Are we aware of that? Those challenges that affected the 6 area councils, including AMAC, because the primary health care and the primary schools, they were all being taken care of at the same time.
Yes, I am very aware of that, and the long strike as well. So I believe I might not be in the best position to speak much on that, but I believe in every growing society or community, there are bound to be challenges, and there are bound to be different points of views or opinion. But the good thing is that it was resolved amicably, and so
more so they are getting more money now.
Yes,
as a result of the removal of the fuel subsidy.
Then regarding the area councils taking decisions and all that, when I was the business developer in Abuja, in AMAC Investments, let me not mess it up, we were able to initiate a lot of projects that interconnect the area local governments. Even when we proposed a business development summit that we were supposed to have, and a very massive one, we interlink all the local governments, because we believe that if we were to be having investors, both locally and internationally, we needed to involve other local governments as well. And by the grace of God, I hope to do more, because I love business development. Last time I was here, I spoke more on that. So maybe when we're there, by God's grace, we'll initiate more projects.
And I am happy as an entrepreneur who found herself in Abuja, AMAC, right?
Yeah.
You can see to greater extent local businesses or SMEs, they are gradually disappearing, giving way to high-profile shopping malls and all that. Are you agitated with that, or is just part of the expansion of the Abuja Municipal Area Council?
No, yes, I am. I recently did an event last 2 weeks, team navigating entrepreneurship, and our target was small-scale business. Because, of course, the massive ones are there, but I believe when everybody is doing something, no matter how small, it is. When everybody engage in trade in one way or the other, it gets the economy moving, and there'll be more progress and development. So we did that, where we invited a whole lot of resource persons to come enlighten the people how they would navigate navigate in the business terrain, and we also brought a resource person who discussed on a zero interest loan.
Zero interest?
Yes, FCMB.
From where the capital will come?
FCMB. So
FCMB?
Yes, he had a partnership with
Is
FCMB.
it part of their social responsibility? Because they are actually giving out people's money. Okay, but you are able to reach out.
Yes, so we discussed on that. Then we also brought representative of Smeden to also enlighten the people about a whole lot of opportunities on how they could engage in small-scale business. As you know, I'm
that is your area of expertise.
So, yes.
But I'm curious, at this time, when taxes are being charged left, right, and center, here you are pushing for an initiative where people, very likely, they will get zero interest. And
yeah, we also enlightened them about the new tax reform as well. We did that. We enlightened them and that. Nigeria is a developed country, and is of course we are improving more. So things like this are bound to happen. So the people we just have to be ready mentally and otherwise.
Okay, are you the only councillorship candidate of PDP? Are there others within AMAC?
Yes, AMAC is 12 wards. Why the FCT is 62 wards, and then in my party I happen to be the only female out of those 62 wards. So,
the only lady
yes,
out of the 62?
Yes, there are other councillors.
Are you not scared?
Not at all. Why should life be scared? This is what I've been talking about. It's quite unfortunate anyway, but this is what we've been advocating for. This is what we'll be talking about. So I believe by God's grace, come next election, I think we'll have more women who will be on board to change the narrative for them.
Maybe you have a lot of resources, hence your ability to clinch the ticket. How expensive was it for you to navigate your way ahead of the primaries, starting from maybe procurement of form, mobilizing the delegates, and all that? Or they did it a la carte, as Tinubu?
No, we actually did a proper primaries. Our party, you know, our party was, I will give it to our party, so they were a bit flexible for female, for myself as well. So I got a flexible, the form, purchasing of the form and all that.
You paid half of this, huh?
Yes. So
how expensive was the form? Because just today, we read it somewhere that in Ebonyi State, the ruling party, APC, is charging 30 million naira for the form, chairmanship.
That's
and then councillors, 250,000, if I'm not wrong. How much was the form of APC, I mean PDP in the FCT?
I'm not too certain about figures, but I think it should be...
You don't want to tell us?
It should be around that.
You want to keep that to yourself?
I think it should be around that.
Okay, but are you not worried that politics is now becoming a matter of cash and carry? If you have money, be rest assured that whether you are in no party or whatever, you will navigate your way. If you have Godfather, you will navigate your way. Which of these two do you have? Or you have both? You have Godfathers, Godmothers, and
I have
money?
All. But anyway, politics has always involved money. But most importantly, I think it depends on what you represent as a person. How do the people know you? How do they see you? What impact have you been able to make in your community or in your space or wherever you are? Because the people have to know you. I think that aspect or that narrative will come when you from nowhere. You from nowhere, you just buy a ticket, get a ticket, and you win.
Money, yes.
So it doesn't happen. So I don't support the narrative that politics is buying, you having money and you buying that. Because if you are not in a community, you are not within that vicinity, or you're not in that space, and all of a sudden you just come from nowhere, you get the ticket and you win. Yes, that means that politics, it has to be money. You buy your vote and buy everything and you win. But if you are there and you've been able to create impact, people know you for who you are or what you represent or what you're doing, Of course, you need money. Politics is money. Printing of posters, campaign materials, T-shirts, caps, all those things. Mobilization, like going around doing campaign and other. It involves money. So
we have not started seeing serious banners, serious posters, not for councillorship only, but even the chairmanship aspirants. And some people have started thinking maybe it is just a done deal. So people don't want to even waste their resources to display posters and all that. Have you printed your posters, or we should look forward to seeing them in the coming weeks?
Yes, I've printed my posters. My posters are all over city center. Of course, this is my place. This is where I've been in the people. So my posters.
But will you agree with me that the momentum is actually still very slow? It's just it's less than 50 days.
Yeah, it's actually
plus or minus.
Yeah, 33 days to election. So,
so why is the momentum a bit slow?
I think it's probably because it's the beginning of the year, or you know, every political season comes with its own strategy and all that. Possibly that is what's going on, or probably it's just because it's the beginning of the year. But we are working, we're on ground, we are working.
So while you are working in isolation as the candidate, the councillorship candidate for the Abuja City Ward, are you synergizing with your colleagues to see how you will confront other political parties? You know, APC and ADC, and of course Labour Party to some extent, they are very, very strong in the FCT.
Yes, that's true. Of course, yes, we are doing that. We are synergizing, we are discussing, we are meeting up and all that. But Labour Party is not actually in the ballots.
We have a senator there.
Yes.
I mean, though she has moved to ADC, right? Ereti, she has moved to ADC. Yes. But you are hopeful. But do you trust INEC? Because it is unlike in states where you have state independent electoral commissions. In the FCT, it is the Independent National Electoral Commission that will conduct your election. Yeah. Do you trust the INEC?
Yes, I trust INEC.
Why?
It is their responsibility to conduct elections. So
but that integrity was put to question, you know, in 2023. People, you know, cast a lot of doubt over their attitude, how they handle some of these elections.
That's true, because on the social media and all that, we saw a whole lot of posts relating to that. But I trust INEC, and I believe that they will do the right thing.
Maybe with the change of leadership?
Yes, I believe they will do the right thing.
All right. Honorable Loveth Izekor, entrepreneur, gender advocate, and PDP councillorship candidate for City Centre Ward in the Abuja Municipal Area Council, AMAC. Yes. We thank you very much for coming to the program and for sharing your thoughts. I can see you have admitted, yes, AMAC in terms of infrastructure, good. So you want to concentrate on now empowering people, pensioners, and all that.
Yes,
good strategy. We hope you pursue it to the latter.
Thank you.
And we have to have you some other time.